Hello, BookTube. It's Holy Sunday, and this is going to be more of a conversational Holy Sunday because we haven't had that in many months, too. Like, let's be honest. But also, I've invested and into my new favorite child, and that is the Robert Alter translation of the Old Testament here. And it is my new favorite thing in life. I love it so much. I got this on Friday and I've already read through the Torah already, and I need to vent about it because it is like one of my new favorite things in life. Literally, I can't even tell you. So why did I choose to get the Robert Alter translation? Well, I was in the mood for a new, like, looking for a new study Bible, and couldn't really find any that suited me because I was like, I had the Geneva, I've got like the Herbert Marks, I've got um what's his name? I already forgot. Raymond Brown and Willis Barstone and all of that stuff. So I thought I don't really need a study Bible really. Maybe at least for a Bible, like anyway. But I decided to invest in the Robert Alter translation because I heard that his scholarship was amazing, and little did I know what I was getting into. Really, if I'm being honest, this came and I instantly started reading it and fell in love. I've only read the Torah so far, so the first volume, and it's just reignited something in me, to be honest. It's completely thrown off everything else I've been reading, and that has included Mr. William Tyndale. I love Tyndale. I'm a Tyndale girly, but this is just taking over, and but we'll put Tyndale up there for now. But anyway, um, I don't know what to say. It's just amazing. Alter's translation is very fresh. It's a very fresh translation. I think it's exciting for me because I don't really read like newer translations of the Old Testament. I kind of just stick to the King James. I'm being a bit honest. I may every now and then pick up the Wycliffe and give it a try, or I will go to the Herbert Marks notes, but he does his in the King James here, and but his notes are incredible. And I honestly think Robert Alter's scholarship is just as great as Herbert Marks. I always loved Herbert Marks, but Alter's more interested in the language of Hebrew and the way over time it's been translated into English because with English there's just so many more words, and I think a lot of the original meaning and simplicity of the Hebrew can get lost, especially in a language as ever changing as English. And his scholarship is just first rate. It is incredible. I haven't read anything else besides this from Robert Alter. I know he's been around for many, many moons and is still alive, which is nice. But this has just sold me on him. I want to do more. I know he's done a lot, but his introductions to these books alone are so incredible, and it really made me rethink my relationship with some of these books because I will just quite unsay it. I've never liked Leviticus. I always thought growing up it was so boring. But outside of it just being like a document and like it's just stopped the story for me in a way that a lot of the other books of the Bible didn't. The other four, sorry. But it really made me rethink Leviticus and sent me into a spiral because that's always been my thought about it. And just rereading these books was, after many years, was just so interesting because it felt like I've grown so much as just a reader, if I'm being honest. And I picked up on just a lot more of the subtlety and the nuances in the stories. And I just forgot how much I love Moses. He is so incredible. Literally, he is the. What do I need to say? It's literally Moses. He died very young. I know people like live to what 900 years old in Genesis or whatever, but there's something about Moses when he passes, and especially his brother. I forgot about Moses having a brother. I'm being really honest. I just haven't read it in that long, but when he died too, I was very sad. And but yeah, watching Moses see the promised land, but then God being like, yeah, nah, and just killing him right there was very sad, and it's gonna keep on happening in the Old Testament because that's how it goes. But it was just very nice to reread the Torah after many moons, and I just really admired it. And so I don't know what I'm going to do next when it comes to reading the rest of this book, because um, Alta splits it up into the prophets and then just the other writings of the Old Testament, and I think I'm just gonna be a bit wild and just read them in the order of the Bible. So I will be flipping through these like next two volumes here, and I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I honestly don't care how long it takes me. This is just so fun, and there's so many books. I'm like, I can't wait to get to stuff like Ruth or Jonah or Kings or like any of them. I'm just so excited. Or the Psalms, or oh my God, Solomon. I can't even. It's gonna be so exciting. But it's just my new addiction, and I feel like I'm gravitating to this so much because I don't really read like translations of the Old Testament. I've always been like I love New Testament translations more. I just like kind of gone to that more, like your Tyndales, your Barstones, and all of that. But this is just so incredible. This really reminds me of Raymond Brown, except that Alter is Jewish, and so there's no references to the New Testament here, which is refreshing, and it's kind of nice because it keeps it all contained into the one book. You know, you're not stretching out into the Greek New Testament, and it's just nice to be in the world of the Old Testament, or at least just reading. I don't want to be in the world of the Old Testament; it's a bit too scary. um, but this is just a really refreshing read for me, and if you've ever thought about picking up Alter's translation or his Bible, just I give it a recommendation too. It's worth its hype. It's been around for what, 6 years now, and it's a reason I think it's become like a modern classic when it comes to Bible translation in the last 10 years or whatever, because everyone has this on their shelf, and I'm one of those people now because I just love it so much, and I just can't wait to keep reading. So yeah, that was my quick rant about Robert Alter and a bit about Tyndale, because we love Tyndale here. But yeah, let me know what you thought about, if you've read Robert Alter. What are your thoughts about him? And obviously, what do you think of Tyndale? And because Tyndale is iconic and we love him. But yeah, that was your Holy Sunday. Thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.